And as I leant over, I switched the camera off again. Yeah, I've got to get, like, Siri just popped up and it was like, how can I help you? And I'm like, just get off my screen. So I would say that there were 19 squares, and I can calculate my percentage later on, and I would put that in my little results table. So 19 squares at 5 meters. Now also what you'll find is that I've got a couple of dandelions and some clover in there. So I would put down dandelions, there's 2, and clover I would add in. And with some of these, you might want to estimate a percentage, or you might want to do an actual count. Clover's quite small and there's quite a few. So I'm going to just count the squares where there's a decent amount of clover in. We could be more scientific, but I'm just trying to crack on. So there was 0 clover in the first one, and I think that there was about 3 squares where we'll go 3 squares, and you could do a better results table than this, but you get the idea. So 3 squares where clover, there was more than half it was covered in clover. I hope that makes sense. And then what you would do is I'm going to just do it one last time because I really enjoy doing it. It's always good to enjoy what you do, which is teaching for me. So we'll do it again. So we're rolling from the beginning, and I'm going to show you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think that's cool. And if we're in school, you'd get an opportunity to have a try of that, which would be great. But we're not, so I'm just showing you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this here, and I'm going to show you at a different point how we can measure animals. So that's how we get percentage cover. So the 6 key steps that you need to remember to get 6 marks, if there was a 6-mark question on this, are that you take a quadrat and you place it down on the ground and estimate the percentage cover of different species of plants. You then measure from the front of the quadrat 5 meters, or you could do 10 meters or 15 meters, as long as you do it the same every single time. So you measure 5 meters, you place the quadrat down again, making sure that the front end matches, so that you have managed to make that control variable that's controlled, because that's what a control variable is. You control it. And then the 6th one will be to repeat that again and again and again as you made your way across the habitat. So I'm not going to do it because my hand's freezing and I should have brought some gloves, but you could, in theory, walk all the way to the other side and you could do it over a longer thing. I'd probably end up in that puddle. It's just here. But I'm not going to do that. But that's just to illustrate what you can do. You need to mention that you would repeat it each time. You could mention the part about, just to make sure that you get the 6 marks, if you forget any of those steps, you could mention about the fact that where a square wasn't filled half or more, you didn't count it. And you can work out the percentage cover as you walk across. And like I say, I'm going to do the species at a different point. There's a lady there with a dog. I don't know if it was her who didn't clear up the dog mess, but we'll not say anything. Okay, so I'll see you later on. I hope you found that useful. Remember those 6 key points, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and if you've got any questions, remember, you can always ask. Enjoy.